La la, and we are live. What's up, people? How's it going? Episode 8, little late, but you know, sometimes family stuff takes priority over vaping stuff. I hope all of you are having a great day, and I know that, you know, things are all right over here, that's for sure. In case you guys didn't know or haven't heard, Anger Rabbit is out. I know a lot of people have been kind of bad mouthing it a little bit in some circles, which is fine and dandy. But there are reasons for all of the various labels on the back of bag. And fuck me if I don't have one sitting right here. And I kind of want to go over some of those different labels so people understand. So people kind of want to understand. Yeah, I hung a new picture. Yeah, it's nice. It's real. It's not green screen. It's a real fucking picture. Some of those things, you know, people were saying, well, why do they have those labels on there? And each one of them pertains to a different thing. Mooch can be skeptic about it all he wants. It is just regular old organic cotton. And let me go over some of the things that Mooch himself just totally didn't cover. Let me go get a bag real quick. And I'm going to explain this stuff to you guys so you understand. So you're educated and not just told some bullshit. But hang on a second. All right. Okay. Now I'm back. Here you go. Got the cotton to speak of. Okay. You take this cotton, dry, just like you would cotton bacon or your Muji pads. You light each one on fire, equal amounts. They all burn exactly the same. They all leave the same type of ash and the same amount of ash. Now the difference comes in is when they did the fire test, they don't explain it very well. The idea is that this particular cotton is able to keep up with fire and keep it from being damaged. In other words, what this is good for, it is great for high wattage vapors. It is, in other words, you take this cotton, you put it inside your atomizer. Nobody does it, but if you happen to catch it on fire at a really high wattage, most cotton, it can't keep up with the flames burning off the liquid from the top of the cotton. It'll burn and it'll be done. This particular cotton is able to keep up with flames coming off of it for 30 seconds because of the amount of absorption that it has. Okay? Now, after you do it for 20 seconds, it's been on fire for 20 seconds, you blow it off, you resaturate, you do it again. You blow it off, you do it again. You drip it on there, there's no burnt taste whatsoever. That has nothing to do with an additive or anything else added to the cotton. It is two types of cotton blended together. Okay, and all it's proving is that the absorption rate on the cotton and the amount of liquid that it holds is that it can withstand that type of abuse. That's it. That's all it is. All right, now to the labeling. Let's get to the labeling because we talked about this a little bit. ISO means that it was made in an ISO certified lab. The FDA has a set guideline for products, and any product can put the FDA label on there as long as it's within those set guidelines. It does not say FDA approved anywhere. So right there, you can say, okay, that's bullshit. You're right. It doesn't say FDA approved. It says FDA, which again means that it fits within the FDA's guidelines. Doesn't mean that it was approved by the FDA. What it means is it follows the guidelines. Okay? So right there, all right? That dismisses that. The FCC label on there. What that means is that this product is in an aluminum cased package so that when they put it through an X-ray machine, they cannot see inside of it. They cannot see what's inside of it until they open one up and look what is inside of it. That's what so this packaging means that you can put it on or that label means you can put it on an airplane. It is okay to put it on an airplane and transport it. So, you know, there's reasons for those marks on there, and they didn't do anything wrong by putting on there. Those other country marks, I can't comment on. I don't know. You know, people want to sit there. There's a little bit of animosity about the cotton because there was a certain big time YouTuber that went really hard to get it, but he was not able to get it. So as soon as the contract was signed by somebody else to be the sole distributor of this kind of cotton, the whole group of them started bad mouthing it. Now, if you look at other YouTube reviewers that aren't in that circle, they all say it's a fantastic cotton. There's no odor to it. There's nothing about it that is weird or suspicious. And the company that makes it has every right to deny them access to the documents because that will show the way that the cotton is made. And it's a secret process. It's just the way that the cottons are blended. So, you know, if you have a product that you want to keep secret, guess what? You're not going to show it to people. And that's tough shit. Now, if people want to go ahead and get it tested and do whatever, they certainly can. And guess what? It's going to come back cotton. That's right, cotton. So, yeah, exactly. It's a very petty thing. Now, people, okay, now we also had, you know, this particular symbol, I don't know if you guys can see, on the icon. You see that? You see that icon right here? People, go look up the MTV Icon Awards. It's the exact symbol as that. Okay, they want to talk about copying and doing all sorts of shit. Well, guess what? Mike Vapes, this was MTV's Icon Award symbol, but it wasn't copyrighted or anything like that. So, you know, whatever. They want to talk about unoriginality and stuff like that. So there's a lot of shit that goes on that they want you to believe, and you know, it's all in the benefit of their pocketbooks. That's all it is. That's all it's about. They're pissed that they didn't get the ability to sell the cotton, so they're going to do everything they can to knock it down. And you know, I've seen a lot of it in all of these videos and shit like that. They show, I mean, if you watch Phil Basardo, you know, he showed this thing where the cotton's like wicking between the cups. That's not the way wicking for vaping works. The idea is not that you're drawing the cotton to go over or curve into a, no. When you hit the coil, the cotton is drawn into the center. And the idea with this cotton is that it retains enough liquid that it won't let the liquid just pass through. It will stop it. It's supposed to stop it in the coils. I don't know. What? You don't like me or something? Oh yeah, Juan, I'll get you your wrench. But you know, so that's what all that shit is about. You know, you guys gotta sometimes don't be a fucking sheep. Look into it yourself a little bit more. Understand what is going on. And, you know, that's really all I want to say about it. It is available now. I'm going to be giving a lot of it away for my giveaway when I get to that point, but no, I tell you what. Yes, they are salty about not getting the ability. Whenever there is a new product that launches, the the company that has it, and especially when it's a superior product, is going to make a lot of money. There's more money in it than you think. You sell 10,000 bags of cotton and you're making $3 a bag. Guess what? That's a lot of fucking money in a short period of time. I don't care who you are. You got to think of it that way. You're thinking like 1 or 2 packs at a time. No, this shit gets sold and packaged in boxes, dude. You just don't understand. If you're thinking $5, do you know how much? I know how much wholesale a bag of cotton bacon costs. Do you want to know how much wholesale a bag of cotton bacon costs? $1.75. That's how much it costs wholesale when you buy in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 package amounts. That's how much, and if you're the distributor and you're selling it for $3 and you're selling it all over the country, guess what? Guess what? You're making fucking bank. So, again, you can't think small scale like that. You have to think of the big picture. I'm sure, Mike Vapes maybe makes $3 an icon. He'd love to make $3. He said he threw it in the trash. That's funny. That's funny. It's funny. Everybody else thinks it's kick ass that's used it besides those guys. That's funny. Yeah, they can make profit off of any cotton, but guess what? All those different cottons are already available. It's the launch of the product. It's being the company that has the exclusivity to sell to everybody else, and that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. They wanted the exclusivity of the product in order to sell it. And that's what people have to think about. You can think what you want. That's fine. I use the product. When you use the product and you think it's hype, I think a lot of the shit that is out there is hype. That's fine. The way that you see it is only cotton, and that's absolutely fine. But you got to look at the money aspect of it. That's what this is all about. It's a fucking business. Everything inside of vaping is a business, from the cotton to the fucking $3 roll of wire. Every company. That's why there's 60 different, brands of wire. There's fucking you're thinking of it in a small scale. There's thousands and thousands of vapors out there. So, that's that. You know what? Even if it is hype, the ability to sell that much and make that quick of a profit, but that's not the way it is. This shit is the real deal. But like I said, the reason I haven't been able to get some of this stuff out to people is I ran into a little bit of financial difficulties. I've been unemployed for a while, but I've got my second job interview coming up. So hopefully that will change, and I'll be able to get everything out like I promised, and I will. There's no doubt. I still have it all. It's not like I've sat there and sold it or did anything like that. But you just keep an open mind, everyone. Think a little bit for yourself, and You know, they may have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and that's what, you know, sometimes that's a bigger influence on what they say and what they choose as a product to display or advertise, things of that nature. Everybody gives Rip Trippers shit for taking money. Well, guess what? They all make fucking money on the stuff. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, no, don't worry about that, dude. I'm okay with that. I'm, you know, I just think that people, you know, sometimes there's like a group mentality. They'll see 500 people in a chat, and you know something is said, and they're like, "Oh shit, it's got to be true." Well, it really isn't. I mean, I'm a small YouTuber with 400 and something subs. I got nothing to gain from it. I do know the guy that's selling it, but I'm not making fucking any money on the shit. I just want people to have a good product, and I've used this product ever since I started vaping. Well, I switched to this product because most of you know that I do a shitload of driving. I'm always out in my car and stuff like that. So for me, it's important that I have something. Yeah, that's great. That's all I'm saying is that people need to actually give it a think for yourself, man. Just that's all I'm trying to say. Just think for yourself. Don't fall for the mob mentality. But you know, most people that know me, they know I'm out driving all the time and stuff like that, and I love I love dripping no matter what. Driving, I'm not really a big tank person. And for me, it's really important that don't have to like drip constantly. So with this cotton, I find that I'm able to get, and I vape at high wattage. I'm usually vaping, you know, anywhere between, depending on my build, 100 to 125 watts. And I find with this and with this particular cotton, one of the important things to remember with this is that you don't want to fill the deck with it. You want the edges of it to just barely touch the deck so it can do its work. But because the amount of liquid it holds, I'm able to get, I would say, probably a good 8 pulls, you know, and I take 2 to 3 second pulls. I'm not a 5-second pull guy. I'm 2 to 3 seconds before I have to redrip. But you'll know one of the things that I found with this is that it kind of gives you a little bit of warning when it starts to get dry. You know, it starts losing some flavor, and it doesn't burn. It just kind of lets you know, hey, you know, you better put some more liquid on that. And that's one of the things that's really cool about it. Let me get foolish in here. Come on, don't be a bitch. But yeah, other than that, you know, there's I'm gonna drop some reviews. I'm gonna be doing Rocket Punch probably tomorrow. I got Rocket Punch Melon Milk Crusher. This one was a pretty good surprise for me, and I don't know why it's not. Here we go. That one was really good, and the other ones are upstairs. This one, the Ultra Magnetic Fruit Loop by Rocket Punch. This was also really good. It's a little more lemon forward than I would like, but it's not a pledgy lemon or anything like that. But the other fruits come in, and the milk is real nice. But the melon milk crusher, it was kind of surprising. It's like a creamy honeydew, which is really really fucking interesting to me. Unfortunately, I got this one in a zero. This was sent to me in a zero nic. I can certainly take it in somewhere and get some nicotine added to it. What's up, Mr. Foolish?
Shit. I actually was eating. I didn't even know the damn thing had stopped. I was waiting for your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I was eating this shit. I was waiting for you. Did you tell me that? No, she didn't tell me that. Yeah, I was sitting on here eating this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was pretty much eating.
It's all good. It's all good, man.
I'll
You
wait
know,
for you, man. I'm sitting over here fucking around with coils and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking around with this goddamn tank and shit. Wait for you, cuz. What
I gotta give a shout out to Mac Anthony because he's doing me a really nice. He's doing something really nice for me. He's sending me out a squonk box. He's going to be sending me a fucking even though it's a clone, but he's sending me the boxer clone squonk.
I mean, like the clone. I mean, like some a guy was just. I was just looking at the clone situation on the boxer, and a guy was like, you know what I'm saying, for the price is nice. I mean, it's not like one of those big it's not an elegant squonk or no kinds of shit like that. But he said it's nice and worth the price. He said what the one he got was $15. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I want to try it. I mean, that's the thing. Again, that's the nice thing. You get to try the stuff without investing so heavily. Like if I really like the squonking thing, which I'm sure I will, I might go for the Armageddon in a little while because I watched your review on that, and that thing looked like it hit like a fucking tank. And even though it's very simple looking, it doesn't have to be fancy to be a good product.
Man, my new one, I love it. I love it. This is my baby right here. This is my baby. I love it. It's like
do you buy a whole bunch of bottles or do you transfer them between the different squonks?
It's actually a funny thing you say that. I don't transfer them. They all come with extra. I mean, they all come with a bottle. The Armageddon came with an extra soft joint. My Archon came with a nice little, one, and it was nice and soft. Actually, it came with 2 bottles. The second bottle it came with, I actually put in my poison, but Tyler's gonna switch everything out on this right here and change that out. And then on this one right here, it came with the squonk. Now the funny thing about this bottle right here is that it actually it fit right into place. And the way that it kind of connected up on there, it was like it fit right for this one because this one right here, the button actually locks on it. So you can't put too big of a bottle in there or anything like that. So the bottle has to be just right for this situation right here. So, yeah, you got some. I wanted to get a box of clones just to, see what the potential was on the situation. You know what I'm saying? People got them, So why not fuck see what's going on about them? I actually kind of fucked up, man. I purchased this damn the Druga RDA, and I thought it was coming with the that nice little Durin cap and all kinds of shit like that. That the Ultim cap. It didn't come with that, but it looks like it looks pretty fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like the fucking authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like it's clean cut. It's clean fucking cut. I ain't use it yet. Wait for my homeboy clean the fuck coils. You know what I'm saying? I got a matter of fact sending him that information so I can get the coil situation rocking and popping. Let me see. My squonk will be done in a few days. Look at champ. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a whole. I'm in love right now. I'm in love with the cocoa. Okay, like this right here is like you already know. Like I love this little device. It's very nice. It's actually about the same size as the Frankie. These are like the smallest that you can get when it comes to squonks. It's just a little bit big, just a little bit smaller than my Armageddon. Just a little bit smaller than an Armageddon. And the homie Taveria Maiden, I think that's how to pronounce it. I can't really remember, but he actually showed me the picture on my Armageddon video. You look in the comments, and he was talking about how a company overseas actually makes the same exact boxes, and they were making them first. And I guess Armageddon came behind them and started making theirs and put their logo on the back. And the ones from overseas actually looked a little bit better, but they looked a lot better. But yeah, this squonking thing is kind of like crazy. I'm like kind of most definitely. I'm still using my regulated. I'm still using my Chaos. I'm using my what's the name of this? My Roundhouse 24 and my Admiral here. But I still got my cousin's T-Prib. I'm about to I'm still working on the tank situation with that.
And you you're not an idiot, but I assume the first thing you did was look at gaskets and made sure all those fuckers were in place and everything, right? I mean,
yeah, everything was tight on it, man. Everything was tight on it. So that's the problem that I'm like, this. It pisses me off, yo. Keep dealing with this shit, yo, and I'm about to like use it again. Well, actually, speaking of it, let me see, because this one right here, it feels like it's kind of like a little bit loose, but I tightened everything down on it. You know what I'm saying? So it should have been just right. I tried it 2 times.
Well, look inside of the bottom barrel there and make sure there's still one in there, that it isn't cut or anything like that. Because sometimes if you tighten down too tight, then it actually can have the effect of breaking the seal.
I'm about to do this. Hold on, let me see. I'm about to put some more of this goddamn lemon bob in here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody in the chat. We got the Truthful Paper.
What's going down, chat? I'm sorry about that. I am so sorry. And I see my one bag Kimmy over there.
Got Classy Vapes, Laura Irvin. We got Aikman Raw. We got Nick Woods. We got. Thanks for tuning in.
Everybody tuned in tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's late as fuck. Yes, a lot of people ain't got shit to do tonight. I didn't need. What the fuck? This bitch ain't texting me back. Fuck, she must have went to fuck to sleep or something on the motherfucker. We got this. These hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal.
Hey, we got Freddie said that he's gonna make you a set of 0.08 dual, and then he's gonna make you a set of frame staple aliens that'll be a 0.09 for a single.
Okay, a 0.09 is good for a single. I want all my like honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've honestly been liking the I can't really use my Post 24 because I'm waiting for the coil. I gotta wait for the coil for that. And then for like my other devices, honestly, like my Armageddon, I love it with a 22. I love it with the Post 22. The Post 22, when it comes to the 22 millimeter 510 pin connections, I just stick to whatever the connection size is. If it's a 22 millimeter, I rock with the 22 millimeter. If it's a 24, 25, I rock with those. With this one right here, the Armageddon was a 22 millimeter, but I took the pulse off of there, of course, and put it on here. Now, the one thing that I liked about the 24 more than I liked about the 22 was that the deck pops off a lot smoother. Where is it at? Okay, so the bottom deck on the Post 24 pops off a lot smoother. With the 22, this motherfucker look kind of snug, cuz see, look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of snug, and I don't know why it got like that. It wasn't even like that in the beginning. I was able to, after I popped it off, but I didn't know it was going to be that hard, and then coming to comparing it to the 24, how the 24 just pops on off of it, I was like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that.
Well, like what I found, like on my Twisted Messes V2, I found that it's extremely tight, but one of the reasons is because it chews the shit out of the gaskets, and it puts extra rubber over the edge of the gaskets, so it like adds double the friction, and it makes it twice as hard to work with pulling it on and off, even after you lube it up and stuff. But it's that's why sometimes if you have a situation like that, if you have a couple of 22 millimeters, you go try a different gasket from a different RDA and see if that helps with the situation, or you remove one, but sometimes that'll lead to leaking and all sorts of other problems. For a squonk though, you want it to be tight because you don't want that shit leaking out.
Mine doesn't really it doesn't have no leakage on the on none of them. Actually, with the Post, I never had no leakage issues with none of my Posts. I mean, with the Post 22 anyway. And I like my Post on the on there because when it comes to squonking, I can carry this damn thing around in my pocket. I never have no leakage issues, so that's why I really like the Post 22. It comes in pretty nice on the no leakage situation.
Yeah. Well, and it's got great flavor too, right? I mean, it's well. All right? When you put your coil in there, is it pretty much like down inside, or is it slightly above the airflow? Is it
It's
kind of
right there by the. It's right there by the airflow.
okay? So it's like level with it.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there by the airflow. It's not below or right there over. It's right there at it.
Now with the pulse, isn't there like a spot for your rod to like lay in when you're putting the coil in?
Yeah, but
Isn't
I never
there?
used the rod. I just used my regular screwdriver that I was, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
that I built the coil with.
But what I'm saying is for placement, if you had the rod, it just sits in that spot, and you put
You
your
can't
coil.
put the you can't put the cap on it with the rod in there.
No. Once you get the shit fastened in, dude, you
Yeah.
remove the rod, but that helps with placement of where
Nah,
the.
like I say, that's the same as what you using a screwdriver that you built the coil with, or whatever you use to build the coil with. You don't necessarily have to use that rod.
I no. What I'm
Hold up.
saying is that the slits inside of the pulse, there's two like little slits that are on either end. You put your coil on it, and then get the coil in position, you just set whatever, the screwdriver or rod or whatever, in those slots. Then you fasten the shit down, and then you remove the screwdriver, and then it's in the perfect position.
Well, I don't want to say it's going to be in the perfect position because, like a lot of basically once I get mine's the way I line mine's up is that once I get it lined up on the inside, I don't know if I can show you, but once I get it lined up on the inside, I still kind of adjust it to make sure it's right there in the middle of both of the airflows. I don't want the right airflow hitting it more than the left airflow. I want mine sitting right there in the center.
Right. And okay. Cool. Nice. So you're getting rid of. So you're in the process of getting rid of all of your regular mech mods now, or are you keeping any of those, or are you
I'm only getting rid of the broadsides.
the
I'm keeping the
broadsides?
Admiral and I'm keeping my Roundhouse 24.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to do a pretty good, like, you know what I'm saying, matchup with it. I'm actually going to let the Archon, not the Archon, but the Icon go, because I'm not going to be using that anymore. I'm going straight over to the pulses when it comes to my squonking situations. So
Is there a reason? Or, I mean, it's just a better for squonking. It's just better.
yeah, I love my single coil option on it. I love the single coil life on it. I love single coil life right now. I actually will probably take the Pulse 24 and put that other pin in it and use it on my Admiral like so, because for a reviewer standpoint, you know, it's easier changing out that cotton and you don't gotta wick both coils, having to heat up two coils and making sure both of them heat up properly and all that kind of stuff. You just gotta worry about the one fucking coil. And I've been a dual coil motherfucker, so you know what I'm saying? Like, it was hard to take me away from the dual coils, but you know, even with the Pulse 24, I had put just a singular coil in there just to see how things would be. And it was nice, you know what I'm saying? No problem with that. Yes, I did try the nasty juice. It wasn't all that nasty. Well, it was a culture blend. It's a cultured blend. It's not something for everybody. No way, no how. I didn't. Yeah. Let me put some juice in this damn tank real quick, man, so I can like fire it up real quick and see what I think.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to put me in contact with that artist chick because I'm gonna need some art done. Because
I had to pay for that, cuz.
yeah, well, no, I get that. I
had to pay like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Pocket change off of that one for that situation.
I'm not saying,
but I mean, like, most definitely, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is hit up and everything. She'll take care of you. She good people's, man. She good people's.
Yeah. Because that thing I was talking about previously, the kind of one of a kind thing, is still going on. So that'd be cool. But I still rock my my Tesla Invader. This is my PWM that I use. My Tesla Invader 3. I like it a lot. It works well. I got no complaints. I got my my Apocalypse V2 on top of there. That shit works well. I rock my Captain. I still rock the Siggo. I was using that earlier. I killed the batteries in that bitch. I use my what the fuck is that lipo one that I have? I always forget the stupid, because it's some generic. I mean, it's not generic, but it's just some off name that nobody even. There's like maybe 50 of us reviewers that have them. And I still got my broadside, and of course I've got my Rouleau that's still fucking going. That thing just is like a fucking tank. I definitely love all that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna be dropping. One of the reviews I'm gonna be dropping too is on this almond crunch. This is some bullshit right here.
I still got I still got a couple of those too. I think got
some fucking
three of those.
Forward bullshit right there.
But it's funny though, because like I try to tell you, like, everything is for everybody, and there's gonna be somebody out there that probably like it. But like I said, I got my office, and I gave him C4 M Games juices, and man, he loved them. I was
are they the tweaked versions, or are they?
Nah, they was the original versions. You know what I'm saying?
I still got my bag of them over there, man. They're still sitting there. I might give them another run. Let me see what happens.
I should have before I kind of gave them away, because I'm like, yo, he loving them right now. But I'm trying out these right here, these Chubby Bubble. I got 2 new ones. Where's the other one? I think the other one's in my bag. It's a blueberry pear and a kiwi melon. Now, one thing I did like, I think they lit them. Oh shit, some juice dripped on there. Let me get that shit. I think they've been listening to what I've been saying about putting what is in the juice right here on the side of the bottle. It's not that fucking hard. You see what I'm saying? It's not that hard just to put what the fuck is this shit on the side of the fucking bottle. Like, but as far as like this blend in itself, I'm gonna have to tell y'all about that situation. But
what's up, Manny? All right. Hey, Freddie said he got a hold of some of that Zen Vapor. Just go ahead, Freddie. Let people know what you think about it. Good, bad, and different. Don't matter.
It was bad. It was some shit. It's some garbage. I already know it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna like it. It's gonna taste, all rattled up and confused, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck is this shit? But like, I had to have a coffee with it, and I was able to taste the scratch pancakes. But when I didn't have a coffee with it, went back to the exact same way what it was when I tasted it the first time without the coffee. Like, just garbled up. It tasted like all saturated. Everything was just like overtopping each other. So it gives you a good, messing around with a lot of blends most definitely kind of opens your mind, which is why I was pretty like, that Milky Road shit was most definitely different. Like, y'all gonna get that. Y'all get a couple of y'all gonna be getting the 15 mils of that, so y'all can see what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, it's totally different, but it opens your mind to the world of vaping, and it kind of like made me thinking about how you see a lot of people that do hookahs, and they do all them different kind of flavor hookahs and shit like that. So like I said, to me, like, I always have my main blend that I always vape. That's my banana bond. But like, to expand your horizon and to taste something different and to see what someone else of another culture would be vaping, or, what I'm saying, and shit like that. And actually, he's this over there in Saudi, the store where they vape is at over there in Saudi, is they vape that they love that beverage. That's their #1 seller.
Well, it's interesting because I've been talking to some Kiwis, and all their liquid that they vape over there is really different than ours. Like, the liquid that they vape over there is pure VG liquid. All of their flavorings are natural, and their liquids are very light in flavor. And that's just the way that they prefer to vape, that they like a lighter vape that they can vape all day long, and it won't affect their taste buds in a negative way. So they vape pure VG liquids, 100% VG. Their flavorings are suspended in VG, and their natural extracts. So, like us now, we some of our liquids are high, VG, and a lot of people tend not to like them because they don't have as bold a flavor. it seems like here we're all about, man, it needs that fucking like punch you in the face, like, you know, hit you across the jaw type of flavor. Or like you say, over there they're vaping like a rose flavored liquid or a rose tea or
Man, look, I can't even explain that shit. And the nasty juice actually is very different in itself. Oh my gosh, hold the fuck up, yo. This one right here. Oh, these joints right here. The strawberry sour, the strawberry watermelon sour belt, it tasted like a totally different type of motherfucking watermelon strawberry sour belt. Believe me, it tasted nothing like any kind of strawberry sour belt that we would have ever had here in the US. The mango and black currant, let me tell you, what the fuck? I think this was the one that I looked up. I looked up to see like what people's thoughts was on it. And let me tell you, you could not, this shit was so fucking strong that you couldn't even really vape it. Let me show you this damn thing. Look at it. It's called AJ Vape Mango and Black Currant. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyway, like anybody you see that vape this shit, they're not hitting this hard. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you vape this and at a high wattage or whatever, that shit will hit your lungs so fucking hard. It's it's like the menthol is cool, but then that shit get it to boom. I'm like, whoa, like hitting your brakes. You can't do no more. It's like there's a limit to as much as you can vape of this because it's gonna like slowly but surely hit your lungs. I was like, God damn, they were most definitely, especially the strawberry watermelon. Look at it, look all nice and good, like it's gonna be sour and shit. Oh, that's what it tasted like. It tasted like it had a green herbal essence to it. It was it was most definitely different. I thought that joint was gonna be bomb and shit, but it was like, man.
Yeah, Link put up a review today of a liquid that he had, and that was what he said. He was like, man, that stuff was like soap. That was, I'm gonna see if I can't get his fucking, hey Link, send me your email through Messenger, man, so I can pop you on here. Yeah, I mean, so you know, that's interesting though, that's what, you know, I mean, I've been saying it week after week. I've been looking for like different flavored vapes, you know, that just, again, aren't just cream based with fruit or cereal based with milk or ice cream or, you know,
You want something different.
Yeah, you know, and that's refreshing, and that, you know, it cleanses your palate, and you don't get tired of it right away.
That's how I felt when I got this chubby bubble shit. I was like, if you bitches make one more fucking goddamn different flavor bubble gum, I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, I don't even want to tell you the story.
Go for it, man. Just let it.
All right, so fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this shit real. So, when I got this shit right, you know what I'm saying? Somebody was like, hey man, make sure you give me a good review. Like shit, cause I don't even do that. You might not want to see me this shit. It was like, come on. It was like, come on, bro. I was like, nah, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you ain't add no cash to the end of it. Come on, bro. I got you with a couple of dollars or something. You just say, make sure you, bitch, then you gonna send me the same fucking juice. Nah, cause I ain't not hyping shit up. Ain't like you send this shit out to everybody. I couldn't even do that anyway, because if I was to have, you know what I'm saying, reviewed this and I was to say that this juice is good, and then everybody go and get this juice and they say, foolish man, that shit was some garbage, you know what I'm saying? You didn't say the nicotine was high. You didn't say that goddamn flavor was whack and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew that this shit was some garbage, but you pushed it like, nah, cuz you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even push my own shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If I had a juice out there on the market, I wouldn't even be hyping up saying, oh, yo, this shit fire, this shit's that, this shit's all that crack, you know what I'm saying? So I just, you know, I couldn't do that for nobody. But if the juice is good, then I feel as though, like I said, now I got to the point where I feel every juice has its own story. And your juice ain't got no fucking story to tell, you know what I'm saying? If it tastes just like the same exact bubble gum that, you know, like, okay, this is the chubby fruit vapes, you know what I'm saying? It tastes just like a fucking chubby bubble vape. So what the fuck is this? It's not no big fucking story at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? How fucking long do you think this shit is gonna last? Or are you putting shit on the market just for you to get a little bit of fucking change in your pocket? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to get this shit that's gonna just be here today and gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That was a waste of fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Create some shit that's gonna blow a motherfucker's mind that you're gonna keep on the shelf for at least 3 or 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Going down the fucking line.
Well, that's what makes companies like Adore and like that Philly Vape Society, you know, that's what makes them good, is the fact that you can tell that they took their time making their blends. And that's important. You know, it's not just throwing some VG in a bottle and some flavoring in a bottle and going, hey, here's a fucking good liquid. No, it doesn't work like that. It takes months and sometimes a freaking year before things, you know, hash out right. You know, just for instance, you know, Dawn's lemon ecstasy, that was a year in making. You know, that wasn't something that was just like thrown in a bottle and like, oh, I'm just going to ride the name. You know, no, there's thought that goes into it, and I think that you know, more of these companies, the more, you know, these big fucking companies that just have all this money to throw into making liquid after liquid and just changing the bottle and shit like that, it gets fucking old and it's wasting people's money. And you know, you know, a lot of times people that go into a store that are just starting vaping, they have no clue. They've never looked at a review. They go in there and they see this fancy killer looking bottle, you know, like for instance the Chubby Bubble, and they'll buy it, and then they're like, man, this shit sucks, I'm just gonna stick to smoking. Well, what good did that do anybody? You know, that put money in the company's pocket, but it fucking turned somebody back to cigarettes. I mean, come on now. You know, it's like,
well, hold on, that's not. Hold up now. If you go back to cigarettes, that's on your own goddamn problem because, like I said, you could have took your ass on over to the Dollar E Juice and got your little nick. But you know what?
but what I'm saying is that people that are just, that don't have any idea, that don't look at YouTube, that don't, you know, that are just like, you know what, fuck it, today I'm gonna give it a shot, and they go in and they just fucking, they buy a mod and they buy a juice in the tank, and their heart is in it, and then they buy some bullshit, and it's like, if this is what all this is like, then I'm not fucking bothering anymore. You know, at $20 a bottle or $30 a bottle, and I'm ready to throw this shit out after I've gone through, you know, one tank of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's not the people that are savvy and super price conscious, but the people that don't know, and a lot of times it's older people that don't know to go look on YouTube.
I'm about to say, oh yeah, he got the tool. He got the toolbox. That's right. Link bringing up the toolbox.
Oh, is it already up?
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, you know, there's it's hard. It's hard, and it's hard, you know, to sit there and say that, like you say, one person may buy the Chubby Bowl and go, that's the worst shit in the world, and then there might be 5 other people that go and buy it and be like, man, this shit's fucking amazing. It's sweet, it tastes like grapes, you know, bubble gum, whatever.
That's how homeboy was, you know what I'm saying, when I gave it that, you know what I'm saying, like, no, hold up, hold up, no, that wasn't, hold up. I'm getting into an altercation with my baby mama right now. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm not hyping up nobody's shit like that. I mean, like, nah, you ain't gonna have me sit up here and tell you that your shit was good. Nah. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I hate, now it's kind of funny because now it's like I'm kind of getting like pressed out for reviews. Like, when you gonna get the review up? When you gonna, motherfucker, I'm gonna get this goddamn shit up when I get the fucking moment. Goddamn, I broke my ankle the other day on the court. Do you give a fuck about that? You know, I'm about to start coming up with shit.
Yeah, Kaleidoscopic Clouds. That's another great company. Most of their liquids are excellent. What is it? The Cloud Chemist for cereals. Their cereals are really good. You know. So I mean, I had, you know, those are all, you know, the Sad Boy, but that's by that with the Philly Vape Society, right? That's one of their
that shit in my life.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. Like, you know, like I said, this Rocket Punch stuff is good. You know, it's but you know, this Keep It 100 Pink Burst, this shit can go fucking blow up itself. You know, if the bottle broke open and spilled everywhere, I'd be pissed they had to clean up the mess, but I wouldn't be sad the liquid's gone. You know. But you know, what was the liquid that you reviewed today, Link? That was kind of like soapy.
It was Cali Steam Brain Freeze, and it's a frozen frozen cherry zinging lemon frosty blue raz, and you mix that shit all together, and it starts off with this just gloriously sweet fucking cherry, and then the lemon overpowers it, and then it rolls into like that blue raz that we all know and love. And then them 3 flavors mix in your mouth, and it's like Dawn dish soap. And so it's really fucking good on like the inhale in the middle, and you blow it out, and you're like, damn, that was fucking, why does my mouth taste like soap? But, you know, throwing that out, and I was going to wait for the review, but my queue's pretty full all of a sudden, so I'm just going to throw it out there. I got some of this Cali Steam Crazy Toucan, and this fucking shit is like, you know, in the commercial with Toucan Sam when he goes flying through the Fruit Loops and he hits every one of them fucking O's, like all the different, like the red one comes by and then the green one goes all through the whole shit. That's exactly what this shit. I took the first vape of it and I was like, and I had that vision of like Toucan Sam doing the little birdie shit through all the fucking O's, man. And I was like, this shit is good.
And I had the little birdie doing all that shit through the O's.
You can even taste like the powdered fucking sugar on, you know, on the outside of the cereal. And yeah, so that's by the same company. So like I was going to do a review, but I'll just tell all you guys that there was some redemption for that fucking company. Like they didn't just straight fucking suck. I picked a bad flavor. I got one more from them that's still unopened, and maybe I'll do a review on that one and include the Toucan Sam for everybody that wasn't watching. But yeah, this fucking shit was the Crazy Toucan was some good ass shit.
Foolish, you vape Vapor Lick, right? You got the Vapor Lick line, right?
Yeah, I had some juice from the Vapor Lick.
Yeah, which flavors did you have? Do you recall?
I had a lot. I had pretty much all the flavors.
Okay, and Link just had the opportunity to try them out. How many flavors did you get, Link?
I got 4.
4. And what was it? 1 out of 4 that was good, or
3 out of 4?
3 out of 4 was good in your opinion?
Yeah, well, and the one, see, it wasn't bad, and I know it tastes exactly like the taste on the description. I know it does. It just happens to be a flavor that I don't particularly like. And I can't change that. I mean, I can't not like certain things because we all don't like certain shit. You know what I mean? But it tastes like if I went to a place and had this same thing, and I would give it totally blow it away, except for that review actually drops in like 11 hours.
Nice.
So, hey. But yeah, it happened to be something that wasn't really in my flavor palette per se. It's not anything that I would go out and buy.
Hang on, I got something I want to say to somebody in the chat. Randall Hayes, why are you here?
Because Randall wanted to see me because I don't know.
No, I'm just curious because you made a fucking comment the other day in one of the chats that was really kind of like, what the fuck? You went into Battery Mooch's review of the fucking cotton and said some shit like all the dumb reviewers are using this cotton, that you didn't want to mention names. You really shouldn't comment on something that you fucking don't know about. Okay? Damn. You really shouldn't. You shouldn't be a fucking sheep.
Get him.
You really fucking shouldn't be a sheep, dude. There's nothing in the cotton besides 2 different blends of fucking cotton. So you really you constantly run your mouth in some dumb shit. I can't wait until you go on Donnie's show and fucking start running your mouth fucking again. Just stop being a fucking sheep, man. Think for yourself. I explained what all of those. Yeah, that's what you said exactly. You were commenting on reviewers and what you don't have a channel and you don't put your ass out on the line at all, but you sit there and you constantly make dumbass comments.
I'm sorry. Something happened. I wasn't talking about it.
No, I'm just. Yeah, he's just fucking, man, I just hate that shit. You go from fucking group to group and you fucking stir up shit and you make dumb fucking comments. You shouldn't do that. You get your ass on here, you make a YouTube channel, and you fucking put your ass on the line and do it. So, you know.
I'm sorry. I'm so excited right now.
You know, I had to say it because I see you doing this all the fucking time.
She's like, you know what I'm saying? She just like, she doing too much.
So, but I'm going to go through this one more time and explain, and you can go and tell Battery Mooch this shit. All right? You ready? Okay. Now, we're going to start with ISO. ISO stands for it's made in ISO certified laboratory, which is a clean room, which means that there'll be no contamination from animals, shit like that. Okay? The FDA, does it say FDA approved? No, it says FDA. Okay, what that means is that it falls within the bracket of the FDA's guidelines. It did not say that it's FDA approved. No, I didn't misunderstand what you said. I read exactly what you said, and I read it to other fucking people. So don't even try and play it off. Okay.
Yeah, we all sit around in big groups and watch the shit together, just so everybody knows. Like,
yeah, we
all do that. We all hang out
don't
together and we watch this shit in big ass groups and like talk about what we're looking at and who said what and shit. It's our form of fucking basketball.
Once in a while, man. Everybody get close living. I caught Link over there on the Playboy channel talking about my ass. Foolish over there.
Okay, let me finish. The FDA symbol stands for that it falls within the FDA guidelines. There's a certain set of rules that the FDA requires for products. And they put the FDA stamp on there because it falls within those rules that the FDA standard is. Okay?
I thought the FDA on the back of that stamp stood for fuck them assholes. I thought that, you know what I'm saying?
Now the FCC stands for that this product is contained inside a package that will refract X-rays so that they can't see within the package. They have to do that for things that are put on airplanes because it could interfere with radar and shit like that. So they put that shit on there because it is okay to have on aircraft, and that's what that's all those other country shit I don't know about, but that's what that shit stands for. So, you know, again, you burn this, you take a piece of this fucking cotton, you take a piece of this fucking cotton, or you take a piece of this fucking cotton, they're all dry, you burn them, they all have the same fucking amount of ash. There is no melted plastic, which would be rayon, and there's no asbestos, which would not burn. There is no chemical treatment, there is no smell. So when it does get tested and it comes back just fucking plain cotton, those guys won't say, they won't apologize or anything because the damage is already done. And I explained at the beginning of the show why they did it.
I had this shit. I was like the second person I knew to have it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been vaping it pretty much longer than anybody. And like It's cotton. I mean, like I ran it through all the same paces.
Heart complications. You ain't got no popcorn or nothing like that.
No, and like see, I've actually become a new kind of vapor because now I'm chasing the rabbit. So I'm going bag to bag, like where do I get that shit till it came in, you know? And now it's here, and I ain't even got to worry about it no more.
You haven't been stripping butt naked on World Star or nothing like that, you know?
No. I still have the flesh on my arm and everything, man. I haven't started chewing it off. You know, when you start tripping real bad from all those fucking chemicals and shit, and you like they go out and they eat somebody's fucking arm or some shit like that. You know, from what is that, bath salts and shit? And they fucking go absolutely batshit. It takes 37 bullets from a cop to put them down.
There ain't no way you had it before me, Freddie. I had it before I started reviewing.
No, it's not me.
Matter of fact, speaking on that, Mars, you didn't send out my cotton or nothing yet, right?
No, I'm getting ready to.
No, don't worry about the cotton because Sarcasm Vape actually took care of me on the cotton situation. So I meant to tell you that I have like, I'm good on the Anger Rabbit cotton situation for sure.
Well, let me know if you need more.
Hey, like I got. She sent me like a box of that shit. So
you get 15 grams of cotton in here. Cotton bacon is 10. So you get like 1.5 times the amount in here that you do of cotton bacon.
That's okay, cuz look, I just liked it mainly because, you know what I'm saying, like when it came to my squonking, you know, you said it was super absorbent and stuff like that. Or just with my RDAs in general, you said it was super absorbent. So I thought I most definitely would try it out and you know, see how absorbent that shit really for the fuck is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what you need to do.
Definitely, I haven't even built on my Druga yet. Oh, that's what I got to do. I got to send clean as fuck. You know what I'm saying? The information. So I got a lot of shit. I'm just like, yo, I'm just moving on up in the world of squonks. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Hub City, do you want to come on, bro? You haven't been on a stream in a long time, man. You'd like to come?
Your Hub in the month of Sundays, cuz.
Yeah, if you want to come on. You know, it's no problem. Maybe, hey, should I open it up for everybody, or you still got some shit you want to talk about, dude?
Who, me?
Yeah, anybody.
Oh, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good in the hood all damn day, man. I just be chilling.
Yeah, let's have a good
time supporters, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's have a good time tonight. All
right, I gotta say shout out to all my supporters because a lot of times, a lot of times, you know, when it's not even on the stream, a lot of people most definitely kind of like, you know what I'm saying, come through all kinds of places. And I still have like, you know what I'm saying, periodically, like people leave donations. So most definitely, man, shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, for their appreciation and support and everything. And most definitely gonna keep things rocking and popping. That's why I bought that's why I did the review on the T-Prib actually, because, you know, I was giving it to, you know, I purchased it with my cousin. She's giving me my money back for this shit. But, you know, it was my opportunity to be able to talk about it and everything. And I gotta say, I mean, it's a cool little device, you know, most definitely. I gotta say, I'm rocking the what's this? The 0.4 ohm coil goes up to 80 watts. I'm rocking it at 71 watts, and it is pretty nice when the juice does not leak. So now that I've been kind of like heated the coil up and like kind of broke it in a little bit, I'm gonna like, you know, fill it up a little bit more, let it sit overnight, and hopefully it doesn't leak. I'm not gonna leave this tank on here. Fuck that. I'm gonna put this tank back on the wash rag and let it sit overnight and see if the juice leaks out and stuff like that. But the device, I think the whole kit runs for like $80, but you can find the device itself on eBay. And girl, yeah, I know that girl. She's about a trip, man.
Moose is here. All right.
Who?
I know right away.
Moose Knuckles.
But I gotta say, man, you know what I'm saying, for anybody that is thinking about getting the T-Prib, I think you most definitely will be satisfied with your purchase, especially if you have rocked with other Pribs before and that you are a fan of the Smock product, then you will like it. Most definitely the build on it is nice. It does have its weight to it, but especially like with the RDA, it rocked. It was nice. You know what I'm saying? It was nice.
That new Smock one with the shield on it, that's kind of got my interest now too, with the LEDs around it. That's supposed to be like the updated Alien, but I forgot what they call it.
It has like a little, like, you know what I'm saying, like kind of badge.
Yeah, it almost looks like a shield. Yeah, badge, shield.
It looks like Smoke's version of the Spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. I seen that one. It's like they It's like they took a bad picture, a grainy ass picture of the chaos spectrum, and they like decided how to make it from that so it wasn't copying, but it was close.
It's crazy, man. With it, and it's crazy how a lot of times they basically like, you know what I'm saying, just take the other person, you know, they just take about a person and shit, you know what I'm saying, and revamp it, do something else to it, you know what I'm saying. And like the funny thing to me is that of course, you know, like they another company could actually, you know, revamp that product and make that product better than the other company. So it was one that I just saw and I actually was thinking about it. Damn. But I'm a little bit, you know, I'm kind of like into the squonks, and it's like, you know, but sometimes now we'll see a regulated mod. I kind of ain't gonna deny that using this with my Troll 25, I kind of really did like the T period with the Troll 25, and I was like, damn, I ain't giving up my chaos though. But as far as like, you know, responsiveness, the T period was way more responsive than the chaos. Like as far as like firing and going, the T period wasn't playing on that shit right there. I had to give it that. So yeah.
Nick mentioned something about the Fuchai Glow. Has anyone seen that one?
No, I haven't seen the Fuchai Glow, but I would not be surprised if they weren't bringing out a Fuchai Glow, because the Fuchai, the price has done dropped. The price has done dropped. I seen that for like around like $30 something, $30, something like that, for the Fuchai 2/3.
Really, it's dropped that dramatically, that quick, huh?
Vaping Cheap, vapingcheap.com.
Damn, nice.
Yeah, that one was from, I think that one was from E-Top. But when that shit started going low over there, you know that shit, they trying to clear that fucking stock.
I think it was like $30 on that 8 vape.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations, Joe King. Keep it up, man. It's a tough fight, but we're all in the same fight together. You just quit smoking 2 days ago. Keep at it, brother.
Congratulations, bro. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the club. It's a beautiful place, you know what I'm saying? I often, especially now since I'm on to the single course, you know, situation with the swamp, it's kind of funny how, you know, I always think back, you know, to that first day when I got into vaping, you know what I'm saying? I never forget the first day I got into vaping. The first day I saw this dude blow out that monstrous cloud, and I did not know what the fuck he had. When they showed me the mod that he had, it was a mech mod, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do with that. Then that means I gotta come up here so you guys can clean my coils and all this other. I don't know what the fuck to do with all that. And now to be where I'm at, it was like, you know, definitely like, wow, you know what I'm saying, to come from there to there. But at the same time, you had to, if you wanted to, you had the option. You know what I'm saying? Me being a reviewer, I guess, you know, and being really into the vape shit, I wanted to expand my knowledge. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, to do things like I saw people do on YouTube and stuff like that. I wanted to blow the clouds, you know, and it was funny, at that point I wanted to blow clouds, but now just more so I'm just into how is the juice, that the juice tastes good. You know, I most definitely was a little bit influenced into, you know, oh, this juice has so much vast cloud production. Look, I can blow all the, clouds are good, you know, and I was so caught up in the clouds more than I was caught up into the juice. But like, you know, a person out there doesn't really have to be into squonking. You can be into your tanks, you know what I'm saying? There's different kind of tanks that you can enjoy out there. There's different kind of mods and kits and shit that you can enjoy versus just, you know, wanting to be into the RDAs and shit like that. You don't have to do this shit, you know what I'm saying? But I evolved because I just, you know, well, it wasn't just me, but a lot of people wanted to see me evolve and do different things and go up. So that's when I met today, when I met my little baby. I mean, like, kind of went all out on that situation right there. I wanted this, and I said, yes, I'm happy to have a one coil. I'm trying to tell you, cleaning that one coil is so much just easier. That's why I'm like, yo, I'm getting me a couple of more pulses, and yeah, we're gonna let them rip. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be. It. We're going down C4. Glad to see you can make it, cuz. Glad to see you can make it. What the fuck am I sitting on? Oh, where's my? That's what shit going on over here, man. Like, let me get it together. Let me get it together. Hold on, is that thing still on?
I got some other news. All right, you know, you like Tony. You know, he's the guy that made the 22 millimeter job that you're fucking vaping on now. He made the blue pucker liquid and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's coming out with the Squonk, right? It
Right.
is a 2700/21700 mod. There's going to be a new battery out. It's the 21700. It is a Tesla battery made by the Tesla company. That's going to be unbelievable. It's going to make the 2700 look like fucking horse shit. And I'm not kidding. It's the same battery they're going to be using in the new Tesla cars. And what Link, what was the info on it? We were talking about it last night, right? It was like 40 amp continuous 60 amp burst or something like that.
Where did this happen? Did you like have a dream? I was there.
I'm pretty sure it was in the shack. It was last night when
I totally have no idea.
Yeah, they're coming. Tony's new mod is going to be the 2700/21700 mod, and the 21700 battery is made by Tesla. And man,
they got a kick-ass high drain battery.
Yeah,
I guess I didn't think that it was much different than the 2700.
Oh, it's a big difference.
Oh, okay, yeah, and no, I if I was in there, I was probably editing or doing something else while I was in there.
I was watching. I watched him on. He talked about it maybe like 2 weeks ago on his live. Well, actually, he basically just mentioned that he was going to be, he was in the works of creating the Squonk, and that it was going to be at an affordable price for people. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
And I only reason why I mainly want to see what it's going to come out to, look like and everything is because, I guess coming from someone who, is into the Squonks, he should know what, some good things, some good positives are. I will say, using the copper contacts versus the silver contacts, I have been getting a way harder hit out of my silver contacts on my Armageddon versus my Archon. I even have copper contacts in this little Da Vinci device right here. But I get better, I get a fucking hell of a goddamn hit off of this goddamn silver contact. It just rips.
Well, yeah, I saw you vaping on that thing. I was like, damn, man, that gets better freaking production than
this fucker hit these silver contacts, and it's all silver contacts, all silver. Everything in this box is silver. Besides the goddamn little O-ring that you use that's sitting right there for the adjustment. Other than that, all silver contacts. I haven't had no problem with nothing arching or nothing kind of leaking or nothing like that. It was good. The only downside to this box is that it just looks plain as fuck. It looks plain as fuck. I'm gonna throw some stickers on this bitch soon. I got some stickers sitting over here in the box. I'm gonna throw some stickers on this bitch. I wish I could take the wrap from the Nasty Juice and wrap that around here some kind of way. That'd be cool.
I got some of those rainbow cosmic fog stickers I can send you.
Hell no, I don't know rainbow shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta send that shit to TC over there where it's sunny all the way into Philadelphia.
You can put it on your hat. I don't care what you do with it. I don't need it.
Put it on your head.
Oh, okay. I got
to take the
no. I mean, you might like this. This sticker ain't for me, but if you're into
nah.
If you're into clouds and rainbows, I mean, this could be perfect for you.
I do like rainbows. I do love a good rainbow. Why can't I see the link? It ain't even popping up. It ain't the link ain't popping up.
You keep saying my name, I'm gonna appear like Beetlejuice.
I know, right? I keep fucking up on that one. You know what I'm saying? Good job. It's on.
It's the cleanest fuck Coil sticker on that mod. Yeah, finger banging. They're gonna have different colored doors for it. They probably will have an opaque white door if you want it all to be one color. I'm sure they'll do that.
The food chai glow. Let me pull up the picture on it real quick. Let me try this on, man. There it is right there. There's the food chai glow. Shout out to my homeboy Gorilla Vaping.
You know who Joe King is? That's KJ Andy O.
Can you see it?
Oh, that's kind
of food chai. That's the food chai glow.
That's not bad.
Not too bad. Not too shabby, as Twisted would say.
The Archon has solid silver contacts, and the Armageddon are just plated. Okay.
Oh, I do have silver contacts in here, but for some reason, I'm not gonna lie to you. This one hits harder. The Armageddon hits harder.
Interesting.
The Armageddon most definitely hits harder.
And with the same atomizer, if you were to switch one atomizer
now,
over to the
that's
other.
what it is. You got the silver plated right here, but then you know what I'm saying, you're hitting this brass or whatever this is right here. It's not fully silver plate. Everything is not silver. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I was trying to say. Everything in here is not silver versus everything in the Armageddon is silver, and it hits harder, y'all. I can't.
Hi, Kimmy.
Because all right, Kimmy. Hi, Kimmy. When I I was rocking with the Archon for most definitely a couple of days. So I was most definitely swapping out between my Samsung 25R or my Leopard. I was, rocking with those or what may have you. And as soon as I got my Armageddon in, I put that fucking battery in there, and I mean that joint hit hard. So it was like the Leopard was literally too much. I didn't even need the damn Leopard. I could just most definitely just rock with the 25R. I'm going to get some VTC 5As in pretty soon.
How many batteries do you carry around with you for the single battery, the squonkers, for instance? How many batteries throughout the day do you go through?
No more than 3.
No more than 3? So you take one extra one with you to work. You start off in the morning with one, and then about 3 after lunch or something, you change out the battery because it's getting a little weak.
Yeah.
And then one in the evening.
I don't like for mine to get like very low. I like, to kind of keep maximum production. So like you said, it'll get low, but it doesn't get low to the point where though it's like very weak or any kind of shit like that. It'll still be good. Now, I'll just change it out. I'll change it, let's say around 40%. I always kind of change mine out around like 40%.
Okay.
I get a good life out of it though. I get a good life out of it. I'm like, I want all my bills to be like this.
And now that your point, what is it, 09 that you have in there, or 08? Is that
0.08
Nichrome 80?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it hits. I'm mad. I messed up the other coil, but getting your build right with these pulses is like, gotta have the shit just right. But with the 24, just as I assume, you have more airflow. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a bigger deck and you got a single coil in it, so you get more airflow. So that's another thing that I just was liking the 24, yo. But I still didn't get to put the build in it that I want, so I'm not using it yet. But I am going to keep the 24 on my Archon. That's staying on the Archon. I ain't throwing up off of there. Ain't got nothing else I want to put it on. Anything else, I got like I mainly be using my Troll 25 for my taste testings and my Apocalypse. So, I'm real particular about my RDA. But I did, like I said, I still have this Druga. So I probably will throw the Druga on the on my Admiral and rock that out and see what's going on with that situation. Once I'm done with the poison,
what's up, Classy?
I gotta see what I'm going to do with this.
See, I think you're going the wrong way, Foolish. You're trying to get into those
oh God,
mid-range vapes. You're missing the mark with the Envy, the Fit. This thing is cloudy, bro.
Nah, I'm good. Matter of fact, speaking of that shit right there, I just got some shit.
Woo!
I just got some shit. Let me get this damn thing real quick. Let me get this shit. This right here pissed me the fuck off.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
What's going on, Nick?
Here we go.
This is the part of the show where everybody gets their bitch on. All right, go ahead. I don't know, Frank. I don't know who is making Tony's squonk.
Oh. For real? Hold up. 1 second.
So what you been up to, Classy? What's been happening, man?
Not much, man. Just working. Barely have any time off, but I guess on my days off, I try to pump out as many videos as possible. So I have maybe 4 to edit. But I just recently got this flaky French, like crumbs. Yo, this shit is really good. It tastes like I don't know if any of you had it, but the Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal bars. It tastes exactly like those. It's spot on.
Let me invite 300 on here.
Here's the devices. The Ely iCare 2.
They got buttons? Yeah, yeah. Oh, they're big.
Neither one of these motherfuckers work. I was mad as shit.
Quality.
But I've been digging stainless steel. I've been using stainless steel a little bit, and I've been honestly liking it.
See the button flashing, right? It's not supposed to flash. It's supposed to be solid. Now I flip it around, and let me see. Now it's working. You see that right? You see that right there, right? Oh, now I motherfucker want to do something. It don't do nothing though.
Hey, just inhale off of it. Don't hit the button.
Yeah, when it blinks like that, I thought that's the inhale mode. But it's not, though, is it?
This has that.
This thing don't do shit.
Because if I go like this, now I think it's. Oh.
Yeah, C4. I have my stainless fucking. Where'd I go? Oh, I have my stainless. I got 100 watts at 500 degrees.
See now
you
we
got stainless steel coils.
Stainless
How
steel.
You clean them?
You can't drench them. You have to. I've been using just Dawn's liquid on it, so it's very clean. I just take my cotton out and I dry burn it and re-wick it up. They don't get gunky. I don't let them get gunky. So, and I've had these were made by Doc, and I bought this Icon from him 3 months ago, and these are the same fucking coils, dude. Stainless steel.
I like my Nike from 80. I had these clean as fuck coils in here for 4 weeks, and they're still going strong.
Those joints go strong, yo. I got them still sitting right here in my Mass 24 RDA. I had them sitting in here since I reviewed it. I have them in my Apocalypse. I have them pretty much everywhere. I ran out of my Mango meditation coils, and I've mainly been just basically using the cleanest fuck that I had left. You know what I'm saying? I got them sitting. These ones I had in my troll, I had them sitting in there every review. I clean these fucking coils. They come back. They look brand new. They rock. They pop. They solid.
Might have to change mine within a week though.
Anytime anybody hits me up, that's the only person I you know what I'm saying, I just say, holla at. They be like, who does your bills? Clean as fuck does your bills. Who do your bills be at? My bills be at this right here. How do you get them done? Clean as fuck does it for me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I sent a couple people his way. You know, if anyone who needs coils, I even just recommend him, even if no one asks who does my coils.
I have a technical question. How long do I have to be a reviewer till I get a coil guy?
They just reach out to you.
Yeah. Okay. So
reach out to you.
Eventually.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not like I hit them up and say, hey, I need coils, and they They send me coils. It's everyone that's on the squad. It's a mutual respect, a mutual friendship. You know what I'm saying? People just send people products. You know what I'm saying? People just send people things out of love. Like I'll send them juice or anything they'll need. If like they hit me and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? My mod broke. I need a mod. You know what I'm saying? We know in our group that we are trustworthy enough to make sure that this person is taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So it's just basically based on love and respect. At the end of the day, he can hit me up and say, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? You got this juice. We want to try it out. You know what I'm saying? I got it. I'll send it straight to him. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody else hit it and it's already gone, then you know what I'm saying? It's already gone. So, it's how things work. Like Sarkaz hit me and was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Are you getting the anger rap? I was like, yeah, I'm getting it. You know what I'm saying? Marcia sent it in. She was like, I got it right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bet. You know what I'm saying? So, just like when it came down to the dinner lady, I got the dinner lady in. I had a 0. She was like the first person I thought of. I was like, I didn't get a lot of 0 milligrams in. And I hit her first, was like, here you go. I did two things.
C4 said he will send you his coils. He needs a reviewer.
What does he need a reviewer for? Is he selling coils now?
He's making some.
Who?
He can model.
C4.
He can make juice. He can fix cars. Good with animals, and he grows his own food. I mean, ladies, if you don't snag this dude up, I'm gonna. No.
And he's a vape model.
Yes, C4 Blue. That was a great story.
Well,
hey, Randall, I saw what you said, dude. People do pay attention to what is said, so just be mindful of what the fuck you say, dude. That's all.
It is funny because in as big as the community is, and as much as like people like you'll go on Vaping Fagan stream. Let's be honest, I've been on Vaping Fagan stream, and no matter how many people names that are rolled in the chat, you'll see people that and you'll be like, yo, damn, you can their name just comes highlighted right there in your face, and you'll see them. You be like, yo, like, damn, that's the squad. I know them. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I hate even mentioning my name because then everybody like, hey, it goes crazy, and it's just like someone else. They go in the chat and they'll be recognized by someone from the squad. And they be like, yo, what's up? Hey, it'd be crazy. So like, I mean, like, I don't know, man. It's as you can see. You being a reviewer.
Look what Hester posted. I'm sorry, dude.
Who you saying?
Hester. Girls are waiting for you. Girlsforyou.tk.
But this is the same way, you know what I'm saying? I experience things going, vaping and being a reviewer is the same way you or anyone else is experiencing things now. You know what I'm saying? Like doing this shit, man, is not really gonna be easy. Sometimes it'll be hard for you to bite your tongue. A lot of times I try to bite my tongue and not be respectful about things because most definitely when it comes to like, even if you don't get juice, you don't tell a company fuck you, or because you can't get a product, you don't tell a company fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You just say, hey, thank you for your time, because they didn't have to respond to you at the end of the day. And if they don't want to rock with you, then you just gotta, accept that. There's going to be a company eventually that does rock with you. I mean, prime example, Sarkaz doesn't have a 1,500K or 3,000 fucking subs, but you see, she knows how to get some fucking products in and make it do what it does. So she's never lacking on product, and she gets shit not just from the company itself, but other vape stores and shit, other online stores and shit like that. Her products come from all over, like she even got the fucking Cool Wick, so it's all about, a company just wanting to rock with you. I mean, look at it, yo. I mean, to be honest with you, in the beginning, you see my videos, the motherfucker was all, the camera was going all kinds of ways. I didn't even know how to fix the shit, you know what I'm saying? It didn't get fixed till, wait, like last year. So that was like a year and some change full of fucking content where the fucking camera was all wobbly. It looked like I was in the fucking Matrix doing my reviews. But it didn't stop companies from reaching out saying, hey, we fuck with you, you're funny as fuck, we want to, you know what I'm saying, we want to rock with you, you know what I'm saying, and support you or whatever, you know, and that was how it came, you know what I'm saying. I didn't know I could reach out to the motherfuckers to say it was good, but, you know, sometimes I still do reach out to companies if they tell me, no, we're good, you know what I'm saying, we're not looking for reviewers, our reviewers are full, and what may have you, due to FDA regulations, we cannot see. Now you're lying, bitch. Now I'm feeling a little bit salty. You know what I'm saying? Now you're lying on the FDA and shit, trying to say you can't send out the product. Now you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be full honest about it. The way that West was going about that shit and having shit fucking done, I ain't want to hear shit about no fucking FDA regulations. As soon as I heard FDA, okay, have a nice day. That's it. That's all the fuck. That was all I needed to fucking hear. Some fucking FDA. Fuck you mean FDA? Cause it's like 10 motherfucking people that just got reviewers that don't even review got the fucking juice, and they got the whole fucking line. What the fuck you mean FDA? No, I don't want to hear that shit. Cause it doesn't say. It's like you play with it, the playground who you want to play with. You know what I'm saying? You play with the big cocky strong motherfuckers that got money in their pockets. You don't want to play with the motherfuckers with chucks on their feet. I understand. I see how it's going, cuz. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take that shit and just keep on moving.
It's like, yeah, our company has deemed us as a tobacco product, so we can't send out anything for free. We'll give you an 85% discount code, though.
You can buy your product for the purpose of advertising it for us.
Yeah. But yeah, it does take trial and error. You know, as small channels, you approach companies and you ask them. And yeah, I've gotten that too. I got actually all the responses that you said, like, we're not looking for reviewers right now, but thank you anyway. And then I see Tia Vape's reviews.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I was like, oh, I'm not 100K worthy.
I was like, yo, like, I mean, I see the same thing, you know, like, just like Alex was saying, you know, when all the females on that USA box mod had got it, you know, I saw a lot of females with it, you know what I'm saying? It was like just bombarded with females, and I'm like, yo, like,
USV,
you're gonna have somebody actually, like, you know what I'm saying, like, say what's going on, what's good with the box or what may have you, you know, but they never got back in you know, they said, okay, we'll get back in contact with you, you know, whatever, never did. I never hit them up and said, hey, I'm not gonna keep hitting you back, cuz I ain't gonna keep knocking at your door now, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. I'm gonna wait for you to come on fucking side. I'm gonna have your tires flat. I'm gonna catch your ass just like that.
Well, yeah, no, it's understandable why company, you know, but see, sometimes it's worth it for a company to take a chance on a smaller reviewer, because even though they may not have the largest audience, the people that do follow them are loyal and they do buy products.
Right. Now, hold up. Let me tell you something now, though. Companies are actually getting smart. You know what I'm saying? Companies are actually getting smart. Instead of, what's the best way to put it? Instead of you pimping them, they're now pimping you. And it's all in the words. It's all in the words. It's all in what they say. They basically contact you and they make you think that, you know what I'm saying, they look at your channel, they value you, they want to work with you, that, you know, they're going to get you anything that you want on their line and all kinds of little shit like that. But they want you to push this one product right now. Right now, we just really need you to push this one product. Okay, cool, but you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got a whole lot of shit over there that I do want to try. Okay, well, we're going to get you that, but we right now just want to push you, just want you to push this one product. Shit, you think you're going to get all the other shit after you push that product? You ain't get your shit, you know what I'm saying? Especially depends on the way you push that product, you know what I'm saying? But let's say if I was like Vaping Fagan, you know what I'm saying, or Tony B, you know, like, I'm like, hey, okay, I can review that, but I want like 10 more of them bottles, you know what I'm saying, to give away. Plus, I want everything else you got over there, you know what I'm saying? That they gonna get it. Them numbers that they got talk, you know what I'm saying? Especially like if they reach out to them, they know that they can say fuck you at the end of the day and don't have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And just being flat out honest with you, the way that they even do their shit is like that's the way that they do their shit. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell them not to do their review just by itself. You know, like if I was to do a review and I was to like take the juice and oh, I'm sorry. See, throwing me off. You know what I'm saying? But what's the name of that shit? She just threw me off just that goddamn quick. Where was I at? Oh, y'all motherfuckers look stuck into your phones right now.
No, you were talking about being pimped.
Okay, so basically, you're gonna get the, like if you vaping faking on one of them, you can get the shit. You know what I'm saying? But for us, the numbers are just, you know, they're gonna get you their product, and you got to push their product. And you know, like some companies they offer you money. I've had like 2 companies offer a little $25. I don't really. How many times? I mean, like now we was talking about $25, and you sending me $25 per video, and that's like 4 or 5 bottles. Oh, that's something different. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't $25. You ain't gonna pay me to say that your shit is good. You know what I'm saying? Like if the juice is good, you have, you know what I'm saying, everything looks nice, and you know you have something to talk about. I want to talk about it in the best way possible. But if that's just some garbage, and your website looks cheap as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Everything looks like a gimmick, you know, and your juice is not even valuable. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. I'm not gonna sit up here and waste. I'm like right now, I ain't gonna waste my time. I'm into the culture of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
He's not a vapor, he's a vape connoisseur.
Yes, I am a vape connoisseur. I like to try different blends. You know what I'm saying? I don't like just your average basic shit. You know what I'm saying? You come at me with just another motherfucking snickerdoodle cookie now. Nah, you need to add some fucking ice cream and carrot cake to this motherfucking snickerdoodle cookie. You know what I'm saying?
See,
I want to try some.
Foolish be doing the rating like how they do the fine wines. Like it's not a 1 through 10, it's a 1 through 100, and body and texture and all this other shit come into play, and he describes it all in the end, and then he bases each number per year vintage. Because yes, vape juice does have a vintage, and he's getting all complex with and shit with
You
this
gotta
stuff.
be, man, because that's how sometimes it's just right now. I'm just it pisses me off just to see your regular old basic shit. Now, okay, let's say people like Dollar E Juice, Vape More, what's the Vape Sauce?
Good night, Freddie.
You know what I'm saying? People like them that make a lot. When they come out with their full, all these different kinds of shit that you can order. You know, like you know, maybe like 30 different kind of flavors that you can order from. You know, okay, that's something different to me, coming from someone want to come out with like just two flavors, and this is all you're coming out with. You know what I'm saying? And this shit's some garbage, and you don't plan on ever kind of like, you know. And at the same time, you just made 2 fucking flavors. Why them fucking 2 flavors can't be bomb as fuck? Why these can't be your motherfucking flagship motherfucking flavors? You know, and you just make sure that this shit is right. If I was to have some, like, if I'm bringing out a fucking juice, I will make sure that this shit is right. I can push this one fucking bottle all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? I can push this bottle all fucking day because I know that this shit is right. People are going to buy this shit at the end of the fucking day. Now, if I bring out another one later on, I want that shit to be right. I want you to be happy with your purchase at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? People just bring out this shit. Here goes some more shit. You know what I'm saying? Here go another one right here. Yeah, here go another one right here. Got another one. You know, like, they all some garbage. You know what I'm saying? You don't see them no more. I hate that shit.
I think it's crazy how you can try a line of juice and only like 3 of the 7 flavors, or like, you know, 4 of the 9 flavors, like less than 50-50, and at the end of the day the company's like, thank you. I mean, that's just it's
right. Like we appreciate your honesty, you know what I'm saying?
Every once in a while you're gonna catch one that's not, you personally might not like, but you're gonna come up and say, hey, it tastes like they said it was gonna taste.
Mm-hmm. That's the way it should be.
And then the next reviewer is going to review it and be like, hey, I tried it. This is something I personally like, and I think it's great. And that's where you just got to go on to the next guy, because not everybody likes the same shit, you know?
Nah, not everybody likes the same
companies,
shit.
They just hit or miss, I guess.
I'm at a good, I would say, I'm not even going to boast and brag, but I know most definitely I'm at a 90%. I'm at 90%. I'm nothing lower than 90%. I'm 90% of everybody who's purchased some shit based on my recommendation. They liked it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's kind of funny where I'm at now, because like I said, I'm really culturistic. When I had that other shit from overseas, that made me most definitely want to try some other things from overseas. And I actually found out how I got that liquid. I thought the person who sent that to me was the person over there himself. Well, no, this person is actually in the Navy who sent me the juices. And this was from his friend. He had his friend send the blends, and you know, he linked everything up and had them sent to me. So you know, it's just it's very nice to be able where, you know, to be where I'm at right now. But most definitely, I will say that people a lot of times tend to think that because, you know, you're getting free juice, that everything is nice and sweet and everything is nice and just beautiful because you're getting free juice. But, you know, a lot of times it's really not. It's really not. A lot of times you'll see this shit, you be like, yo, like, this is shit I have to do. Now, if I do not do this, you know, then that's making me look bad towards a company. You know, they might come out with something later on and don't want to work with me again, you know. But then you got all this shit. You got to, like, review all this shit. You know, you just getting all out of whack. You don't even feel like doing it. You know, you think it's all exciting, but a lot of times it's not. You know what I'm saying? I be like, yo, I be wanting to just sit back and bake with my fucking banana bonnets, play my fucking Xbox One, and let it be a fucking day. But, you know, I be most definitely have to build myself up to say, you know, well, I got people out there that want to see, you know what I'm saying, my thoughts on this. You know, I go out and I'll get some things and I'll be like, okay, well, let me get my thoughts on this situation. I don't give a fuck if I put my goddamn post 24, you know what I'm saying, review out next month. You know, I could put this review out next month, and some people would be like, I was thinking about getting a post 24, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad you just said something because I'm about to go and order it. It might be one or two people, but fuck, you know what I'm saying? I just, you know, wanted to give you my thoughts on the situation. I've been rocking with it for quite some time now. Let me go ahead and give you a piece of my mind. Well, let me tell you why I've been using it for so long, so much, you know? It's like, you know, people want somebody's going to go eventually and get them a Troll 25. They see me keep using this motherfucker all the goddamn time.
Well, you know, one of the things that I've learned as I've been doing this is the fact that I have to put, like, my personal thoughts sometimes on the side. Like, I'll say that I don't like the liquid. You know, if the liquid is garbage, I'm going to say it's garbage regardless. Like, it's not. But if a liquid matches the profile and it just doesn't fit my profile, I'll say that now. Now I won't be so. Now I'm not so opinionated. Like, when I first started, I was pretty fucking opinionated. But I've come to learn that, you know what, that's not always the right way to be. If the liquid matches what it says on the bottle, and it's not like you vape it and it's like, oh man, there's this funky aftertaste, or oh man, there, you know, it makes me cough, or it gives me a headache, or stuff like that. There truly will be somebody out there that might like that flavor profile, and for them to know, hey, it matches what it says on the bottle, it just doesn't fit my taste buds.
I said that in the video about the bottle that tasted like soap, just so everybody knows. I did say if there's anybody that likes a good soapy flavored e-juice, I found your fucking winner. Here it is. You might want to run out and get it. Otherwise, I would probably stay away from this.
What's that?
That's that Cali Steam Brain Freeze. The shit that
you know what's funny? I just, speaking of a nasty juice, I just saw Ryan Hall review the Root, and I had that, you know, like maybe like 2 years ago, and he just was talking about it, and I was like, man, I remember when I had that shit a long time ago. But you know, it's kind of crazy. Where I'm at now most definitely has been an elevation, because like I still want to go back and revisit blends that I had when I first started with the tank and stuff like that, because I didn't really get to taste the juice like I would be able to now, especially off of RDA. Like I was a fan a little bit. I wasn't as much as a fan back then as I am now of the Tilios milk, taking a little bit more appreciation into it. It was good, you know what I'm saying? But back then, I probably wasn't as much as a fan of it as I am now. Just like with Looper, I had Looper, it was in the tank, and I was like, you know, it was most definitely coming from then, coming to now. Looper still most definitely tastes the same. You know, it was a beautiful experience just to be able to experience these things now versus like, you know, back then I was like, you know, vaping, this shit ain't all that. This shit some garbage, you know. And like Ma said, I had to, you know, put my personal feelings to the side, you know, like, you know, if this juice is some garbage, okay, this juice might be some garbage, but if the juice is good and some people out there might like it, then some people might like it. At the end of the day, I can sit back and say that, you know what I'm saying, this tastes like this tastes like that, but you're not tasting the shit. You're not here. You can't taste it. You know what I'm saying? So there's no need for me to keep saying, oh, you can taste this and it just tastes so fucking good to make you rush out and buy it when you got about 100 fucking bottles sitting right here on your fucking shelf. You know what I'm saying? So I just hate doing that. I just like, yo, okay, if there's something out here that I have had and I say that, yo, you go out, I know you spend your money on this shit. I know you'll be happy at the end of the fucking day. I'd be happy to bring that shit to the table because I'd be ecstatic. I'd be like, yo, you can't tell me shit.
All right, Randall, I'm going to open this brand new fucking package of it. Someone said that they smell, what did they smell? Polish remover.
Man, look. Send him a packet of cotton.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
But his whole but the whole situation about it is he has to do a review on the cotton. That's it. You know what I'm saying? He can have a bag of cotton. You ain't like you ain't got a bag of cotton spare. Send him a bag of the cotton and let him, you know, let him see for himself. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta let him prove it wrong. I mean, like at the end of the day, it ain't Randall. It ain't like Randall is brand new to the community. Randall has been around for a long goddamn time now. So, you know, like, let him get a fucking free bag of goddamn cotton. You know what I'm saying? And
well, send me your information, Randall.
Let him see for
you know what? Here you go, Randall. See, I'm gonna take a piece. All right, ready? I'm gonna eat it. All right.
Nah, don't eat it, cuz don't do no D&D special now. He doing the D&D special. I hope he don't swallow. Please don't swallow.
It's making my mouth totally dry because of how fucking absorbent it is.
I was about to say, you ain't got that cotton mouth, dude. You got that cotton mouth over there, man. You got that cotton mouth thing going.
There's no taste.
Some of that up. Yeah, I'm running out of cotton bacon, so I'm gonna probably pick some of that up.
Use coupon code MOSH, all caps.
No. Well, it's your show, so I'll just let that fly.
Motherfucker, you better. There's no taste, there's no odor, there's no nothing.
Hey man, like this Anger Rabbit cotton is most definitely growing to be
controversial.
Very controversial because a lot of people have used it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't understand where like all of it's becoming a whole lot of flack now behind it.
Did I tell you? All right, this is Mike Vapes wanted the contract to be the exclusive distributor of the cotton. He got beat to it. If you look at the core group of people that are downing it, Mike Vapes, Vaping Fagan, Battery Mooch, they're all from that same group. You look outside of that group, for the most part, 90% of the people say it kicks ass.
I mean, everybody that I basically heard from said that it kicked ass. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what people have to look at. You have to look at, there's one group of people that all of this is coming from. Just one group of people. That and you know, anyways, the whole point is that people are saying that they wouldn't go through all of that just for a $5 bag of cotton. What they're missing is that they make $2 to $3 on each one of those bags of cotton. You sell 10,000 bags in a week, you made 30 grand in a week. That's not no chump change. That's big fucking money. Being an exclusive distributor to a product is big money. Yeah. And that's why most companies with most people that get a good product, they go on to do well. And that's really what it comes down to. The thing about it, though, is that the Anger Rabbit itself did all the pre-marketing, so it leaves all of the legwork has already been done. Like, they sent it out to all the reviewers, so everybody had a chance to review the product before it even made it here.
Okay.
And so, you know, now he doesn't even have to really send out product to any reviewers or anything. All he has to do is sit back and wait for the sales to happen.
Right.
And you know, that's really, you know, I
but
mean,
that's kind of like, I mean, like, I feel you're coming from. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Most definitely, it's like basically saying that, you know, they got this thing going, and I mean, like, only reason why I don't like speaking on certain things like that is because it's not like I'm in the group. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, I'm the infiltrator, so I know for sure that they're down in the situation because they, you know what I'm saying, did not get the contract. But I will say that it's believable because I have seen a lot of, like, I've known a lot of cutthroat things to go down in the industry. You know, they might have their, you know, their reasons behind their you know, their thing of what they're doing, but you know, like they might feel as though it might be something up with the cotton or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They might have that skeptical belief, but you know what I'm saying, at the same time, someone just like yourself will say that, hey, this is the story, this is what's going down, and you know, you can have your own thoughts on the situation. So
right. Well, I mean, look, there's another really big reviewer, like Bob is saying, Sherlock Holmes. Or Ohms or whatever. He just did a review on it last night.
I don't know if he's a really big reviewer, but he's an accredited coil manufacturer.
Okay. But I thought Bazzardo did a review on it too.
He did.
Yeah, he did also, and he said that it beat out, for a majority of the test, it beat out the existing.
And see, that's what I'm saying. When you got a lot of people like that, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, really values Bazzardo's word. You know what I'm saying? So like, they'll you know, like the real, a lot of people most definitely gonna rock with it. You know what I'm saying? You have some people that's gonna rock with it. You're gonna have some people that's not gonna rock with it. But at the end of the day, fuck, somebody's gonna eventually go and try the shit out. You know what I'm saying? And like, let's say, put it like this. I can say I'm not a fan of the shit. You can say, you can swear by it. You know what I'm saying? Then you go and send me a packet of shit. And next thing you know, I'm like, yo, like, you were right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I gotta go get this. The shit that I'm using now. What the fuck was they talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, they talking some dumb shit. I don't want to hear what the fuck they got to say anymore.
Right.
They say they're gonna have somebody in their comment box like, yo, I thought y'all said that cotton was some shit. You know what I'm saying? No. Or you're gonna have someone in the comment box saying that, you know, hey, you know, I have this cotton, this shit really works and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything will definitely get itself out there, man.
Sure. Auntie kills me. Fuck cotton. Black folk deserve free cotton.
I almost choked on my vape.
Yo, it was kind of funny. I had a guy, what is his name, from Butterbeer. He's actually coming up in the area pretty soon, and he was like, yo, I'm going to be down in VA, and that I'm not going to be where they're doing that. You know what I'm saying? That protest shit.
He's asking you.
I was like, hell no, man. We up here, you near DC, man. That's like way down. That's like down in VA. So he was like, but I heard they were coming to DC. I said, no, the fuck they not. They ain't bringing that shit to Southeast, because they bring that shit to Southeast. Guns gonna get ringing off before they ass even get close up this way. I'm trying to tell you right now. And it was actually crazy to see that whole situation occur, man. Like, that one was wild. Because I haven't honestly witnessed anything like that in a long time.
Yeah. Well, see, here in Chicago, we get protests, you know, and you know, the way that they go about it, I would say that it's more peaceful than a lot of places in terms of like destruction of property and things like that. They're more like disturbing the peace or obstruction of traffic or things like that. They're not really like burn down buildings and shit like that. But
And hold on real quick. I don't want to break off conversation, but I do have to mention that Auntie, you won a 30 ml bottle of Adore. e-liquid. So please email Don over at Adore so that you know, let her know what you want to get and everything. Or you can DM her on the Instagram and everything will be a go. But I gotta say that honestly, when everything started kicking off and everything, you know what I'm saying, I was lost. I was like lost at everything that was going on from the protests happening. And from what I'm, from what I've known, like people evidently knew this situation was going to occur. But besides that, like from when the dude drove into the protesters, I didn't know what he was driving. Which was he driving into, like the KKK, or was he driving into, what I'm saying, I was so lost at so much that was going down and all the chaos. I was like, yo, I could not believe that, that this is going down. I just honestly could not believe that it was, transpiring. And, it's kind of crazy because in a couple of more, a lot of more years, it's like you don't know what's actually going to be coming. What's to come. Hold on, before I get off, did anybody see the video of one of the KKK like little protesters? Some white Samaritans, supremacists. They approached him, and he was like, no, I'm just here for a good time. He took off his shirt and everything. It was like, but dude, you just said it was a world star. He was like, but dude, you just, you just had your shirt on and everything. You're not gonna put your shirt back on? No, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to. He said, well, so what happened? He said, well, I was just basically over there and some guys approached me and I just took my shirt off. I'm not here for all that. Hey, look, but then they beat when they beat the shit out of the other guy, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I had to sit back and think for a second. Now they did beat the shit out of that dude. And he had to get 8 staples in his head, and he had a swollen lip, and I think he broke his wrist or what may have you. But I was like, if you look at the scene, this guy kind of had like a mask on. So, like if you're attacking someone, of course, they're going to defend and attack back. You know what I'm saying? So I was a little bit, like it was hard for me to say, well, they were wrong because, like, you were wrong for having your ass out there with that goddamn mask on. You know what I'm saying? If you was going to be doing any kind of goddamn gang banging, you should have stuck with the fucking gang and banged with their ass. You know what I'm saying? You rode from the pack. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I was a little lost at that when I saw him with the mask on. I was like, hold on, cuz now you had the mask on. Like if you was just like an average person out there, you wouldn't have had no mask on. And I think that you did something to trigger that ass whooping like that. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing was just crazy. Like, come on, man, what the fuck?
Hey, Link, do you happen to know Paul Hesch's website that he reps for? Is it like Bull City Vapors or something like that? They have a 50% off on the LG brownies right now. They're getting rid of their stock because LG has a cease and desist order out on all sale of LG brown batteries, so they're no longer going to be available for vaping.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened? What happened?
LG has a standing cease and desist order from selling the brownie batteries to vapors because they don't want to be associated with vaping and be liable for lawsuits from vaping accidents. So LG brownies
hit them up on Messenger quick.
They're going out. You're not going to be able to get them anymore. But one of the websites that Paul Hessian represents, I think it's Bull City Vapors or something, is selling them for 50% off to clear out their stock. So
hold on real quick. Hub said when you go into a rumble, you have to be ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Hold on. Anybody know Tommy Sotomayor? Tommy Sotomayor.
No.
He's a popular YouTuber. Has, what I'm saying, like a lot of people watch him, whatever. But he's one that he kind of like downs a lot of black women and all that situations and all kinds of stuff like that. One time he was in a car accident, and you know, he went over there and, you know, he was cussing the lady out. That's why my truck cost more than your house and all this other kind of shit. It was, you know, so but anyway, he just went to an event and got punched in his face at this event, right? So like, I don't know how it transpired, but later that day or something like that, you know what I'm saying, he was doing a live stream and this dude kept calling him, and he wound up putting the call on live stream. Man, the dude was going off. I think the video is on his channel, Tommy Sotomayor, in real life. And man, the dude called him, and I mean, he was like, man, I told you I'm real about this shit. I'm in Chicago. Where the fuck you at? I'm about to pull up on you. He said, I'm at the Trump Hotel. Pull on up. He said, I'm on my motherfucking way. He said, okay, but I just want to let you know, police will be downstairs in the lobby waiting for you. Hey,
yeah,
man,
try some shit now.
I was dying laughing, man. Like for like literally 30 minutes, this guy was going off on him, and you know, it's crazy how, you know, you can be. It's to me, it most definitely made me think about, you know, myself and how, you know, to carry myself, because you know, I like to laugh and have a good time, and I like to basically, you know, enjoy life, and I don't want to ever be out and, you know what I'm saying, I'm being targeted and all this other kind of shit, you know, negatively through some vape shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, this is like, you know what I'm saying, like, really, this dude's about to go and like get himself locked up, you know, for a dude and get an altercation with a dude that he's never even met in person in real life or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And you got people out here that's doing that. You know what I'm saying? You got people out there that's doing that. This little Christian got punched in the eye, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, I don't want to be out there getting punched in my eye, coming over here with a black eye. You know what I'm saying? On a Friday night.
You know, that, I mean, like, I mean, this is getting way off of vaping, but you know, I've raised my kids so that they look at people as people. They don't look at them for their sexual orientation. They don't look at them for the color of their skin. They look at them as the way that they get treated. They treat them the same way. Doesn't matter anything about any of the other bullshit. The world is a small place, and there's not enough room for that stuff anymore. And the sooner that people realize that, the better off everyone's going to be. You know, white people are assholes. Black people can be assholes. Indian people can be assholes. Mexicans can be assholes. You know what I'm saying? It's the individuals. It's not the particular color. It's the individual. So that's what I've taught my kids. And you know, some of my son's best friend happened to be Indian. Some of my daughter's best friends happen to be black. You know, but they don't look at them like that. They don't look at them like that. And that's the thing that I think that the best thing as a parent that I could ever do or have done for my kids is, or that they're gay, or that, you know, that they don't know, that my kids don't judge people by that. And I think that's one of the best things that I've been able to teach my kids. My wife and I have been able to teach our kids is that we all need to really get along. I mean, we really do.
Everybody, one thing I most definitely realized is that everyone's not, you know what I'm saying, but you know, we can't save the world, but you most definitely can save yourself. And the thing, you know, you just most definitely, a lot of times I keep an open mind, because what's that way, you know, it's you don't really go off with, I don't like to go off what other people hear. I like to give a person an opportunity for myself. And you know, eventually time will show if, you know, how long they're going to be in your life. Now, you got to most definitely open the door sometime, especially to different cultures, because you don't know what that other person is going to bring into your life, you know what I'm saying, or how they're going to enlighten your life. You know, they could either bring it down or enlighten it, but you know, you never know what the positive of that situation is. And a lot of times I always can look back and say that, you know, well, I got that from this, and you know, I learned this from that person, you know what I'm saying. I might not still be friends with a lot of people that I got into this thing with, but you know, I still, you know, gain some knowledge from them. You know what I'm saying? If I would never have ran with them, or, you know what I'm saying, never have been in talks with them, I wouldn't have the knowledge that I have today in vaping, you know. And I even talk with a lot of people, like I said, from a lot of different, you know, cities and states and overseas and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's always good just to, you know what I'm saying, be able to vibe out. And it's, to me, like it's like an adventure. You know, it's like going into the fucking woods. You never know what the fuck you're gonna see, especially all these fucking bugs, different kind of fucking bugs and shit out here these days. I mean, like, but you know, people always bring, you know what I'm saying, like different shit into your life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you most definitely have to expand. You know, you see a lot of times you'll see like a white person walking around with an Indian guy, you know what I'm saying? Indian guy walking around with a Chinese guy, you know what I'm saying? But you see them laughing and you smiling, and not only are they doing that, they're being productive in life, you know what I'm saying? Like shit,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of these motherfuckers own goddamn multi-million-dollar companies and shit like that, but they look plain as fucking day. But you'll sit out here and you'll be quick to, you know what I'm saying, judge this person. And you don't really know this person. This person might just be giving you, about to be able to give you a damn job. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know because you just cuss them the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Tyler,
Well,
fix the poison yet? No. Go ahead.
We've been on for a little over 2 hours. You know, I think maybe it should be. It's a weeknight. My son's got to start school tomorrow. I got to get up early with him and make him breakfast so he's prepared for his first day of school.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, don't feel bad. I'm doing that. That's what I'm doing next week, man. Starting next week, I'm gonna have to be up like around like 6 o'clock, so I can head down, you know, head into town, so I could take the kids to school in the mornings till next year, because kid's mom is in college, so she's doing a little college thing. So I have to do what I have to do as a parent to make sure that things are done. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Hey, you know, and that's the biggest thing. Hey, if you are parents out there, make sure your kids are prepared. You know, take the time to teach them things, laugh with them, you know, get them prepared for life, man, because you're the only ones that can do that. No TV, internet, shit like that ain't going to teach them the right shit.
Oh, Alan, I got a new video. I got another video coming soon, Alan. I'm about to actually work on it. I'm about to finish it tonight, and I'm going to release it tomorrow. So I got a nice little funny dropping tomorrow. And your baby mom just real as fuck. Yeah.
And another thing with these new kids out, the new millennials, is that the kids are becoming the parents and telling the parents what to do. So also always remember that you're the authority.
Yes. Always.
Your kids should love you, but also fear you.
Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these parents fearing their kids, these goddamn.
No, it's like you used to spank your kids when they did something wrong. Now your kids are spanking you for doing something that they don't agree with. So,
all right, let's go down the line here. Let's wrap this up. I'm sure everybody wants to get some rest and shit. I really appreciate every one of the people that came out tonight. Thank you very much. I know it was a later stream, but you know, you guys still turned out. Really appreciate it very much. Foolish, you want to tell them about yourself, motherfucker?
Shit, they know what the fuck I am, man. I'm about to go and get high as shit, and then I'm going to finish this video, and I'm going to fucking sleep. For those that want to go get this T-Prep, go ahead and get that bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no coupon code. I bought the shit for somebody else, so I will just let you know this legit. That's it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all going to the next motherfucker, man. I'm about to go there.
Go ahead, Classy.
Well, I'm Classy Vapes, and I filmed a couple of videos outside, so I did a little bit of a mosh kind of review. So call me Nature Vapes. But yeah, subscribe to my channel for some nature videos for vaping. Okay.
There you go. Link.
First off, I'm going to say that. And then if you're on a budget, I'm going to say that. And then on the link, I just type 3 dots out in chat. Click on that. Go to my channel. Subscribe, like, Instagram, Facebook, link miner. I'm trying to think. There's something else. Oh, yeah. And you can go to my my MySpace and hit the like button on there. We can be friends. We can hang out.
You still got a fucking MySpace?
Yeah, I
That
do
shit's
too.
coming back, dude.
My shit's still alive.
That shit's coming back.
My shit's still alive too.
That shit's
Damn.
coming back.
I should have invested in that motherfucker.
I forgot my info for that shit.
Shit, I think mine is still the same. I haven't logged into that motherfucker in years, but I'm pretty sure it's still the same.
And
Damn.
of course, as always, I'm the Tuesday night host. Make sure you tune in on Friday nights on Foolish's channel to watch some more craziness. Things are always changing up. We always got something to talk about. If you haven't, make sure you hit the subscribe, share my channel, like the videos, check them out. Hey, you guys have any constructive criticism, you can always, reach me on Instagram, Ready to Mosh. My email is readytomosh@gmail.com. If you guys have any suggestions or ideas you'd like things to for me to do or improve on, I'm always open to constructive criticism. As everybody here is, it's the only way you can ever get better at something is if people continue to help you understand the mistakes that you may have made, or talk about the positives that you do. Again, I thank you all very, very much for tuning in tonight. We will see you next week for episode 9. I can't believe we're already up to episode 9 next week. Fucking A, man, they're moving right
Damn, that was
along.
quick as a motherfucker.
Yeah, man. But hey, as always, Mosh out.
I'm out.